A woman allegedly shot a homeless man after he asked her to move her Porsche. That's the story we're doing next. 26-year-old Katie Quackenbush, who describes herself as a honky-tonk rock and roll singer from Texas, outlaw country, was in her car with a female passenger when she got into a confrontation with Gerald Melton near Music Row in Nashville on October 26th. So according to the report, Melton, a 54-year-old homeless man, quote, was trying to sleep on the sidewalk at 3 a.m. when he became disturbed by exhaust fumes and loud music coming from a Porsche SUV, police said in a press release. So after that, it seems like it's a disputed case over what happened, but the police say that after the argument, she shot him and then left the scene. Her father, who is also her lawyer, disagrees. According to her father, quote, she warned him to stay away and told him she had a gun. She then fired a warning shot, but he kept coming, so he fired another, quote, warning shot, he said. He said that his daughter and her friend, quote, had no clue that she had hit Melton, which is why they drove away and went to eat breakfast later. So the full story also includes statements from the father that say that that Melton was actually an aggressive person, as noted by multiple businesses around the area, but he had not actually been charged with anything, nor had any official complaints been filed, according to the report. And however, for Quackenbush, the daughter, that is not the case. She has 2 misdemeanor assault charges against her in the past. One, quote, in December, she was charged with misdemeanor assault causing bodily injury in Texas for allegedly striking a woman in the head with a drinking glass, which her father downplayed as actually she saw the new girlfriend of her ex-husband and they got in an argument and she resorted to violence.
Is her father like her official press person?
He's her lawyer,
okay.
Mr. Quackenbush, but she's pretty outlaw country.
Okay, well, this is unfortunate. And look, we don't know exactly how it went down. And you do have businesses in the area saying that this homeless person is somewhat aggressive. And to be quite honest with you, there's a growing problem in the country of, first of all, the homeless population. It's exploded over the last few years. And also homeless people who have severe mental disabilities and need help, but we don't help them, we ignore them. And the problem will continue to grow, and we're gonna continue pretending like it doesn't exist until we will be forced to address it. And so I don't know, no one knows exactly how it all went down there. Her record doesn't look good, but this is what happens when you live in a society that just arms anyone and everyone. By the way, is she legally in possession of a gun, considering the fact that she had criminal charges regarding assault?
It doesn't say in the reports I found whether she was convicted of, and the other misdemeanor charge was for assaulting her mother, but those charges were dropped. So she could have legally possessed the firearm, but according to the police report, the man did not impede her ability to leave the area.
Exactly.
It's a he said, she said in terms of what went down in the altercation. They said there was at first a non-physical interaction where he aggressively, according to her side, said racially charged epithets at her and was aggressive and was coming toward her, and she said go away. But the whole warning shot and not knowing what happened, I don't know. But you know, that's all speculation. But this is a good opportunity to bring up issues like how difficult it is when you have people who, by whatever circumstance, rendered them homeless, and a lot of them are in need of mental counseling. And in the court, it's difficult because there's a lot of times not enough resources or legal authority for the prosecution and the legal system to actually mandate that these people who need mental counseling go get mental counseling.
Yeah, if you're an adult and you might have a mental health condition, it is hard to, you're an adult, so it's actually kind of difficult to force that individual to go get the help that they need. But I think the bigger problem is the fact that people can't afford mental health care. And the issue of mental health care comes up specifically when there's a mass shooting and people want to use that excuse as the scapegoat for that shooting. They don't want to talk about gun legislation. They just want to find another thing to blame. And it is a real problem. And we need to give Americans the health care that they need, and that includes physical health care and mental health care, so they don't end up in terrible positions like this.
Help us build independent media together. TYTnetwork.com/join.